Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 13 of the December daily draws. So as we close out the week and approach the weekend, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Green Witch Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Scenes of the Witch Yule Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. So here we have the Seven of Pentacles. And he's there inspecting his work. And maybe we need to do a self-inspection upon ourselves, upon the situation that we're in. How are things going? How, he's looking at how well he's crafted this. Is it up to par? Does it match the others that he's created? Does it fit? He's doing some quality control on the things he's making. So, and he's looking at it, and it looks as if he's cleaning it, and he's seeing how well it cleans up. Does it match? Is it suitable? Can he include it with the rest of them? So it's a time of inspection and evaluation, and taking stock of what we've been doing. And maybe this is a good point actually to take stock. How do we feel about when we look at ourselves, when we look at our situation and the things that we're trying to create and have been creating, and other all aspects of our lives? How are we doing? Sometimes it's good just to check in with ourselves and how are we doing and how are things going? And just assess, are we disappointed that have things not matched up to what we expected or hoped for? Are we okay? Are we sort of it's not disastrous, I'm doing okay, it could be better but it could be a lot worse, that kind of thing? Or are we really, really happy with where we are? Or is it a combination, is it fluctuations between each of those with different things in our lives? The important thing here is not to be to be honest, but not to be overly judgmental with ourselves. Too often we can sort of make things out to be really, really bad when they're not quite as bad as we are perceiving them to be, if we're that way inclined with our nature. So we have to be careful of that. But we need a true, honest sort of assessment of the situation. And we need to be willing to accept what that assessment is, whatever the case may, whatever that assessment comes out as, because it's okay. It is what it is. We are where we are, and this is our new starting point for what comes next. Okay, so whatever's gone well, we can rejoice in, and that's great. We can celebrate that. Whatever's just okay, we can say, well, how can we make it better? And if things just haven't materialized or seemingly failed, what went wrong? Have they truly gone wrong, or is that just our own viewpoint? And were we being expecting too much? Or did we not give it enough time? Did we try and rush it, and it didn't happen because we didn't put in the full thing that we needed to, because we're trying to rush it. All the get some sort of answers on that point, lessons to be learned. And that's okay. If we've made mistakes, it's okay to learn from them. The mistakes can be very good teaching opportunities. So the key here is not to lose heart, but to keep going. Taking all the lessons that we've learned, taking the encouragement from the things that we've done well, and building on that for the future. But, learning the lessons, where we need to improve, how we can improve, and taking that forward, how we've done well, why did we do well? Learning the lessons of actually, why did that succeed? What did we do in that situation that made the difference? And learn that example, learn that, we can even learn from when things went really well, and we're thinking, I did this right. I discovered a really good way to do this. I need to remember that for the future. Although a caveat to that is just what works well now may not always be replicated in the future, because circumstances can be different as we move forward, and what worked before doesn't always work in the future. But it's a starting point, and that's the main key. We evaluate, we do an inspection, we evaluate and assess, and then we know where we're starting from when we move forward. And it's good to know, because we can often see that progress has been made. We can learn lessons about where we can improve, and that's always useful. So this is a good time to do that, and it will help us as we move forward. Okay, let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Cardinal Medicine. So, to me, I'm trying to remember what this card actually represents, as it's meant to be represented. But what I get here is the pairing here, and some kind of healing. And it could be that, again, relationships keep coming up, don't they? Maybe some healing. How's that going? Partnerships. And honoring your uniqueness and your sacred self. That's the key words. I've just looked it up. Honor yourself. Honor your uniqueness. And also how you relate to other people. We've been talking a lot about that, so I'm not going to go too much detail on that. But see your value and your uniqueness, and let that inspire you as you assess who you are and what you've been doing and moving forward. And where you need to partner up with someone, perhaps, do so. Get help from other people, do so. Maybe you need an objective viewpoint. Maybe someone else can give an assessment that's been around, that knows what you've been doing and has been seeing you over a period of time. They might give a more objective viewpoint of what they've seen you develop. But of course, the most truest one is what you think. That's the most important thing, because you need to have confidence in yourself, in your uniqueness, in who you are, and build upon that as you move forward. Okay, so that's today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 14. Till then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.